SMU Mustangs and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the SMU head coach before the game. They have been waking their players up early all week long to make sure they are prepared for the time change. Coming from the West to the East Coast can always be a little bit of a challenge, but they have done a ton of research to make sure their players have the best habits and are ready to perform at their highest level here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Mustangs will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles offense going to get the chance to start this game off. There's the dangerous Deuce Robinson. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the SMU Mustangs offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this quarterback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Working on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. They go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of...
Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's Pittman. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Maybe some room here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run.
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabs it in the middle. Bounced off his feet. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. Trying play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Under fire. Soft spot in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a one. They'll spot it at the 10. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Snags it over the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Back to pass, it's Daniels. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got enough for the first. Turning it on! He now has 63 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Buys a little time. On the run, fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Mustangs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they make.
Off the play fake. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Broncos, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, Let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Mustangs head coach at the half. The first half was okay, even though they've got a lead. He understands the ACC season opener, conference opener, they've got to be even better in the third quarter. He said there's some things we can clean up, some positives we can build on. Their intensity has to remain strong here to start the second half.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Noles headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And the timing just a hair off.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll try to do it himself. Got a first down. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it.
Might have a chance. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. takes the easy completion. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keep. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And he makes the extra point.
17, Florida State, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. The sure hands, it's Cooper. At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Riles. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They want to run this quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Trying to pick it up on the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down. The Noles are flying down the field. They'll give it to him again. Fighting off the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Running inside, it's Green. Makes it past the marker. Taking it the other way. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for space. It's Green. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Snags it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's fourth and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Daniels. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right?
He lofts one down the sideline. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Florida State!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. And David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very